Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the JRPG Report. My name is Dalton Suter, and this is episode 240. Thank you very much for joining me this week. Not going to be a long show. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there. The news that I have gathered has been sparse, but there were some things that I figured I needed to go ahead and get out to you wonderful, wonderful people. So, with that being said, let's dive right into it with Like a Dragon Ishin will include photo mode and more, according to the studio. So some new information on what will be a new game in the Yakuza spin-off series, or, in the Yakuza series spin-offs. Like a Dragon Ishin has appeared. There will be new sub-stories as well as new mini-games, and there will also be a camera mode complete with the ability to edit pictures in-game, but it is unclear how Sega will implement that into the game's setting. A mechanic of the game will be, quote, another life, in which you live in the countryside with Haruka. There will be cooking, dancing, and fishing mini-games. Ryoma can also help out at the udon shop, similar to how Kiryu worked at the ramen stall in Yakuza 6. A drinking game will let you challenge NPCs to see who can drink more alcohol the fastest, and you can also participate in chicken races. There will be 2 new songs to sing in Like a Dragon Ishin when you go to the karaoke bar. The first is a Bakumatsu arrangement of Bakamitai, and the second is Ichizu Samurai, which will have, quote, sexy actresses seducing you in live action segments. RGG Studio previously showed off Ryoma singing Bakamitai in a trailer, and the trailer also displayed Ryoma's 4 different fighting styles and some examples of characters, including a bear, that he can summon in battle. It also showed some of the mini games listed here, such as chicken races. As for sub-stories, there will be events featuring characters that look like Shinji Tanaka, Tsuyoshi Kanda, Koji Shindo, and Miss Tatsu. These are all side characters from the previous Yakuza titles, and they will be side content which you can collect books and memos that give information on the Bakumatsu era and important figures from that part of history. Like a Dragon Ishin will come out for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Windows PC in February 2023. So this next one's short, but it's interesting. Bandai Namco has filed trademarks for Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn and We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie in Europe on December 7th and 5th, respectively. In Japan, they filed that trademark for Beyond the Dawn. The Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn trademark could suggest a sequel to or new media adaptation of Tales of Arise is in the works. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie suggests a remastered version of the PlayStation 2 title We Love Katamari is in production, as well as the remastered version of Katamari Damacy was titled Katamari Damacy Reroll. So the scuttlebutt that I've seen online is that this might be DLC for Tales of Arise, but correct me if I'm wrong. When Tales of Arise came out, Bandai Namco was like, there will be no DLC, no stories, no expansions, nothing. Like, this is what you get. I don't even know. Did they do, they might have done cosmetic DLC, but there was no, like, the game was the game. So I almost think that maybe this will be like an anime adaptation of this, if I had to put my personal spin on it. Or a sequel would be cool, but I feel like that'd be really soon for a sequel. I don't know. I'm thinking that it might be like maybe an OVA or maybe a series, but we shall see. We shall see. Keep your ears to the ground. So some new Fire Emblem news. There will be clothing customization options in Fire Emblem Engage for everyone in your party, as well as amiibo support. However, it appears that your customization settings will only appear when they are in Somnio. Somnio will be Fire Emblem Engage's main hub, where you prepare for battle or interact with your army. In Somnio, you can go to the accessory shop to make clothes and accessories for your characters. In order to buy one, you need to offer both gold and accessories. However, once you make an accessory, it's available for everyone in your army. The Fire Emblem Japanese Twitter account noted that there are some exceptions to this rule. As you progress through the story, you will unlock more accessories to make. The last game before Fire Emblem Engage to have outfit customization was Fire Emblem Fates. You could wear the changes in battle in that game, though. You could wear the changes into battle in that game, though. If you participated in castle battles, accessories would increase the damage a character deals or reduce the damage a character takes. It is unknown if a similar mechanic will exist in Fire Emblem Engage. As for the amiibo support, you can... Man, this is written not so great. I think it's supposed to say you can use amiibos, but it just says you can amiibos. I think it's you can use amiibos to access the outfits of past characters as well as songs from previous Fire Emblem titles and engage. In the video, Alir wore the outfits of Lucina and Makaya, and you have to exchange tickets for the outfits and tracks. Fire Emblem Engage is in development for the Nintendo Switch, and it will come out January 20th. Hey, that's the day before my birthday, 2023. During the Game Awards 2022, we get a look at some of the DLC that will be in the game, which includes the 3 main characters from Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I need to get Fire Emblem Three Houses again. I traded it away, and now I really want to play it again. Although I think maybe I'll dive into some of the 3DS ones, because I do have those on my 3DS, so I'll have to check those out. All right, probably the biggest news that we have, and it's the shortest news, but it's the biggest news. As of the Game Awards, we now have a release date for Final Fantasy XVI. You can pre-order your copy now, and it will be launching exclusively on PlayStation, I do believe, for a limited amount of, for time. June 22nd, 2023. Get hyped, because I know I'm hyped. I don't have a PS5, and I need to get a PS4 Pro or a PS5 to even... My PS4 is old and really loud, and if I tried to load up Final Fantasy XVI on it, it would probably just explode. So, if you hear of any PS5s for sale somewhere, you let a brother know. But yeah, man, so June 22nd, 2023, get hyped. It's actually not that far away in like the grand scheme of things. So pretty soon we will be able to dive in. And speaking of Final Fantasy XVI, Square Enix has detailed the different editions for Final Fantasy XVI through their Japanese official website, including the Collector's Edition and the Deluxe Edition. The company unveiled... Again, this is not written well. The company shared the games. It says the company shared the games. New trailer and release date during the Game Awards 2022 on December 8th, 2022. And the new mainline entry in the Final Fantasy series is set to release June 23rd, 2023, alongside the new trailer, which you can go check out on Twitter. I do believe I retweeted it. Square Enix also revealed the different editions releasing for the Japanese market and their pre-order bonuses. The retail version of the game will cost 9,900 yen, roughly $73. The deluxe edition will cost 12,100 yen, approximately $89, and includes the game, a steelbook case, and a graphic cloth displaying the Final Fantasy XVI world map. Oh, it's got a cloth map. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love cloth maps. Final Fantasy XVI Collector's Edition will cost 38,500 yen, approximately $282. It includes everything detailed prior, plus a statue of the battle between Phoenix and Ifrit, the 2 flagship icons of the game. A collection of pins featuring the different summons in the game, and an in-game item, the Blood Sword. The digital deluxe edition costs 12,100 yen and includes a digital mini art book and digital mini soundtrack. All versions include several in-game items as pre-order bonuses. Among them are the Braveheart Sword, the iconic weapon from the Warrior of Light from the original Final Fantasy, a Kate Sith Lucky Charm accessory that increases the in-game currency gain, and the Scholar Glasses, an in-game accessory that increases experience gain. However, the Scholar Glasses are not included in the physical deluxe edition. I hope that Braveheart Sword is a gunblade. Just saying. Final Fantasy XVI will release on June 23rd, 2023 for the PS5. It will be a timed exclusive for 6 months, and after the timed exclusivity period, it could be available on other platforms similar to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So at the Game Awards 2022, Nintendo announced Fire Emblem Engage's Expansion Pass DLC, with Wave 1 adding emblem characters of 3 houses, the characters Claude, Dimitri, and Edelgard. There will be 4 waves total. The first will appear on January 20th, 2023. Hey, that's the day before my birthday. The rest will follow later in 2023. Only the Wave 1 Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass DLC came up, starting with the 3 houses characters. First up, people could see Claude, Dimitri, and Edelgard in-game. Alir even summons Claude, then Tiki shows up as another emblem character. People will get the silver card and some in-game accessories and support items as well. Fire Emblem Engage launches on Nintendo Switch on January 23rd, 2023. And the first expansion pass will appear on the same day. I think they messed up. I think that's supposed to be January 20th because, man, the writing is all over the place. Siliconera, get your stuff together. Get your stuff together. So, more news coming out of Bandai Namco. They have announced that Blue Protocol would be at the Game Awards 2022, and during the show, it delivered on that process for the MMORPG. Bandai Namco and Amazon Games will work together for the Blue Protocol English release, and it will appear in the second half of 2023. It will be free to play. The English website is also now open. And a few extra details have came up about the release. Blue Protocol will appear in English, French, German, Spanish, and Portuguese in North America, South America, Australia, New Zealand, and Western Europe. The site didn't mention anything about a beta yet. However, people can sign up for the newsletter, my goodness, I can't talk today, newsletter for more information as it arrives. After quite a bit of silence, Bandai Namco had started talking about the MMO again in November 2022. It first announced an update stream, then it confirmed a pre-release network test would appear in January 2023, and it also teased that the game would end up showing up in 2023. More data about its character classes has come up as well. Blue Protocol is in development for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, and it will come to Japan in spring 2023. The network test kicks off January 14th, 2023, and the Blue Protocol English global release is set for the second half of the same year. So there are some new quality of life adjustments detailed in the patch notes for Star Ocean The Divine Force Update 1.03. Namely, they address two issues. One involves less time spent equipping accessories from people when a party splits up, and the other improves how Duma scanning works in Star Ocean The Divine Force. The equipment issue comes up during story segments that cause Raymond and Leticia's group to split. When this would happen before the patch, all of XSA's piece accessories equipped would be removed. This would mean you'd need to hunt through the ones you own to equip your characters again when they return. After the update, they keep those items. However, you can still use those pieces if you play Isawa's while they're gone, or if you play Azawa while they're gone. As for Duma scanning, before someone had to be standing still in Star Ocean Divine Force to perform it. After downloading the patch, you can now do so while moving. There are some limitations, however. For example, if you use Duma to glide through the air, you can't also scan at the same time. Star Ocean The Divine Force is available for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC. So Square Enix has shared some information about the new mobile project Kingdom Hearts Missing Link on December 8th, 2022. After some radio silence of about 8 months, Tetsuya Nomura promised details on the closed beta test, and the official Twitter account for Kingdom Hearts Missing Link will be disclosed soon. Nomura apologized for the delay in information and confirmed through the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road Japanese Twitter account that the project is still afloat. There have been some difficulties for Square Enix to acquire an official Twitter account for Missing Link. For that reason, the next updates on the game will appear in the Japanese Twitter account for Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. The closed beta test for Kingdom Hearts Missing Link will be for Japan only, in a prototype test for synchronization purposes. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link first showed up at the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary event on April 10th, 2022, alongside the first teaser for Kingdom Hearts 4. It is the new mobile game in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Like the name suggests, it will fill in the gaps for the events that transpire between Union X and Dark Road. The game will be an action RPG and is said to include geolocation elements to its gameplay. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is currently in development, and there is no official window for the closed beta test. It will come out on iOS and Android devices, but will be limited to Japan. So, for my MMO players, the Starlight Celebration, a yearly holiday event, will return to Final Fantasy XIV on December 15th, 2022. Each year, people can take part to get special items, and this one will be no exception. Square Enix already opened the event page for it, and it also confirmed that the Starlight Steed mount will be one of the featured items this year in Final Fantasy XIV. As usual for the event, players will need to go through activities to earn 2 rewards. To kick off the Starlight Celebration 2022 activities in Final Fantasy XIV, you need to meet with Garanji. You will find them in Old Gridania, and you can actually go to X10.2, Y9.4, and boom, there they are. If you are at least level 15, you can kick things off. There are 2 rewards for participating. One is the Final Fantasy XIV Starlight Steed mount. Using the Starlight Steed, Horn summons it to your side. And the other is the Illuminated Tree. This is a furniture item you can place outside. Past Starlight Celebration items will be in the seasonal shop, and as a reminder, in 2021, the 2 items were the Squirrel Emperor and the Wind-Up Rudy. Final Fantasy XIV is available for the PS4, PS5, and PC. Patch 6.3 will appear in January 2023, and Final Fantasy XIV Starlight Celebration will run December 15th through December 31st, 2022. And this final bit of news that I have for you is not really gaming news, but it's gaming related, and I just thought they were cute, so I thought I'd tell you about them. So Square Enix is going to be releasing round cocktail glasses of the Cactuar, Chocobo, and Moogle mascots from the Final Fantasy series. These will come out March 2023 and cost about $11.15 per cup. Because of the design, you can use it as both a drinking cup or as something to hold small ornaments. If you want the mascots to look how they appear in game, you will need to use drinks that match their color. However, that is not to say that the cups are completely see-through. There are yellow wings on the Chocobo glass. As well, the back of the Moogle cup has its signature purple wings and orange bauble. Because the entire cup has patterns depicting the mascots, you can potentially use them as little containers. If you were to put an opaque or colorful drink inside, it blocks out one side of the design. The design should make them fairly difficult to knock over. However, it would seem to be the safest to place them where you cannot bump them if you choose to use them for decor. So they're cute, man. As you know, if you wanted to just keep these as little decorations, they look adorable, at least in my opinion. I believe I did retweet this if you'd like to check this out as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this week. There wasn't a lot of news. I know. Like I said, I do apologize that this is going to be a shorter episode. But I do want to go ahead and run through the house cleaning real quick, and that would be if you would like to find us on Facebook. It is facebook.com/the JRPG Report. I'm not very active over there. I'm really not that active on Facebook anymore. But I will try to get to it and check it every now and then. If you want to find me over on Twitter, it is at JRPG Report. If you would like to support the show, which would mean the world to me and help me out more than you know, patreon.com/the JRPG, patreon.com/JRPG Report. And you can get your name added to the list like these wonderful people: Kim C, Jake W, Jordan K, Kalarian, and Master Loot. You're very much appreciated. If you want to check out more of me and what I do, you can also find me bi-weekly on the Steam Machine podcast, which is a PC gaming show where we're just playing through the backlog and seeing what we can get through. This week we had a Patreon member suggest a game, and he paid the I think it's the $20 tier. You get to choose the game, and we bump it up the list. And he chose Descent Free Space. Descent Free Space. So it's been interesting getting that old game to run, let me tell you. But that's not JRPG stuff, so you guys don't particularly care about that. I will leave that to the Steam Machine podcast. If you'd like to hear more, go check us out over there. And as always, guys, thank you very much for tuning in each and every week. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And do me a favor, get back out there and level up.